What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here. Welcome back to the Basque Boys, and as always, if you are still enjoying the series, please do go and drop it a like. Now today we're going to take on Sporting Gijón in the league, using that as a tune-up before we get into our main match versus Spurs in the Champions League. But of course, before we get to that, let's go over how we have fared in the matches between last episode and now. And since our last episode, we played 4 matches and we've won all 4 of those matches as well, dominating every single one of them, but not able to get more than 2 goals in a match. And in fact, the next 2 matches after Rayo against Malaga and Elche, only 1-0s in both of them. We got Villalibre and Hervias getting goals in that, but really, especially against Elche, probably should have put 3, 4, 5 past them, much like we did with Rayo. After that, we took on Red Bull Salzburg in the Champions League at home, beating them by the score of 2-1. Iñaki Williams, the only proper goal scorer on our side, and really, it didn't look all that good for us. Red Bull Salzburg actually coming into our stadium and pressuring us from the off, giving us the business. Fortunately, coming away with a win there, making it 2 wins out of 2 in our Champions League group. And then finally, a 2-0 shutout over Valencia with Gallego and Hervias getting goals. Gallego with his first proper goal for the club. And where's that put us early on in the season? Well, 7 wins out of 7, storming the league right now, top of the table. And yes, we're level on points with Atletico Madrid, but we have a match in hand on them, so I feel like that we can go on just a little bit further with this nice unbeaten run, touching wood on that. Outside of that, surprises on the table I can see right now. Almeria in 4th early on the season, Barcelona in 6th. I feel like as the season goes on, that's going to right itself. No worries about that. But taking a look at other stats, Villalibre, 5 goals so far in these 7 matches. I'm sure he's just winding up into form. He'll start to do a lot better than that. And then Kepa, top 3 in clean sheets right now. 4 clean sheets out of the 7 league matches. Hopefully he can continue on with that. And one thing needs to be addressed before we get into the matches today. Iker Muniain has picked up yet another injury. He tore his groin in practice 3 weeks ago. He's obviously been out ever since and will be out for another 2 weeks on top of that. This is his 3rd injury this season, 2.5 months worth of season, and he's already picked up his 3rd injury of 2 weeks or longer. He's on the wrong side of 30 already. He's about to be turned 31. And if you keep on racking up lower body injuries like this, your form's going to go down, your physical, your speed is going to decline at a rapid rate. And that's something that I'm going to have to monitor throughout the season and hope that he doesn't pick up any more of these lower body injuries. And, pray, cross fingers, that his form and his physical speed doesn't really decline throughout the rest of the season. Right, so let's put that aside and take a look at how we're going to be lining up versus Sporting Gijón at home. It's the 4-3-3-V formation, and the lineups as follows. Very little changes since last time. Kepa's in net, Leque, Martinez, Laporte, Azpilicueta, the standard back line, Iñaki Garcia is the DM, Marino and Linton Jr. in the center mid role, Williams and Hervias is going to be getting a rare start out on the wing today. Let's see how he does, and of course Villalibre sitting up top. I do have, of course, Shabby out there I can put on the wings, so it's not like, oh no, Hervias is going to get himself injured again. I have backup, so don't worry about that. Let's go kick off, see what happens, so hopefully we can make it 8 wins out of 8 to start this La Liga season. Looking at the table before this match started, Sporting Gijón were currently sitting in 18th place. They've picked up 3 draws in 6 matches, not a single win amongst them, so they're probably going to put up a fight against us. And hell, might even score a goal, because that's just how the game works. Free kick, top of the box, Iñaki Garcia. What a lovely strike. Just as good as Ander Herrera does with his free kicks. The defensive mid putting in his first goal of the season. Probably, I think, his first goal of his career, too, off of a lovely free kick. Let's see that again on replay. And I didn't even realize I had him taking free kicks to begin with. Top of the D, about 25 yards out. Aims it right at the top bins, like the Dynamo Kiev player last episode, right at the top right corner, and gets it past the goalkeeper. What a lovely strike, putting us in the lead. And he follows up that performance with getting a yellow card. Great. Corner kick coming inside. Williams, Iñaki Williams, top of the D, gets it through to Mikel Merino. Back out to Williams, inside to Merino, lasers it into the right side, the far post, and Merino gets himself on the score sheet this season with his first goal, 2-0 to the club. Corner kick falling out to Williams, one touches it to Merino, actually taken off of both Merino and Williams, luckily falls back to Merino into the far post. Goalkeeper can't do much of anything about that, and we're firmly in control of this match. I mean, it's great that everyone else is contributing in this side outside of Villalibre because he's really struggling up top. And I don't want to say that he's starting to get burned out At 25, he's still young. He still has a lot of years ahead of him, but maybe I am playing Villalibre too much. Maybe trying to play him every single game and trying to give him the goal scoring record is starting to be a hindrance on him. So I might just sub him out at some point in time, but for right now, he's doing pretty well. Hervias looking nervous. He's going to come out for Shabby. That will be my only sub, and I just realized I forgot to do a team talk. So we'll just calmly tell everybody, you're doing a good job. Keep it up. Just a bit of encouragement. That's all. It's nice that we are putting the pressure on Sporting Gijón, but we need to have possession. We need to take better chances holding on to the ball, and that is some good layoff out to Azpilicueta. But now we need to try and, matriculate the ball into the box. That's exactly what we need to do. Great cross in from Azpilicueta to Villalibre. And as I was just saying, Villalibre needs to get himself in gear. Maybe I should give him a little bit of a rest. He probably heard me on the sidelines. What else can I say about that? Brilliant cross into the short post. Gets himself a goal, and that's pretty much match over at this point. And as the match is winding down, another one where we're firmly in control, getting more than half the possession, 53% in this case, 21 shots. 21 shots taken, 7 of them on target, and the 3 goals, that's always a nice capper. And the ref should be blowing his full-time whistle really, really shortly. There it is, 3-0 to the club, and once again, continuing on our unbeaten streak. 8 wins out of 8 in the league. Congratulations, boys. I'm very happy with how everybody played. No fault amongst any single one of them. I don't think anybody got less than a 7, except for Hervias. Hervias was the only player that I subbed out with less than a 7, but everyone else that stayed in, 7s and up. Great stuff, especially against Gijón, a team we're supposed to win against. All right, that being said, we need to turn our attention to the main attraction, and that is trying to get revenge on a team that really has given us the business over the last couple of seasons, and that is Spurs. Right, so now it's time to take on Spurs in our 3rd Champions League match, and it is going to be at home. And if you saw from the 3D replays in the last time, you noticed that our stadium has been completed. 66,665 capacity, and it's a sellout crowd. Our first big sellout at this newly renovated stadium. Hopefully we can give them a little bit of a memorable night. So, that being said, 4-2-3-1 versus 4-2-3-1. The lineup's going to be as follows. Same goalkeeper, same back 4. Herrera and Marino are going to be the 2 center mids this time. Williams and Shabby on the wings, Inchausti sitting in the middle, and Big Villalibre sitting up top. Yes, I know you're probably thinking, this is the same formation that you got blasted with last season. Well, this season is different, I hope. So let's go out there, let's see if we can actually take care of business on our home soil, and hope that's, home field advantage is a thing. So let's go kick off and see what happens. I mean, I just take a look at the squad, and they are pretty stacked. Kane up top, Eriksson, Lamela, Ali and Dyer are still there, Rodriguez, Butland. They got Lloris on the bench, same with Emre Can, Alderweireld's there. They got Sergio Aguero. I believe I noted that last year, that they picked him up as a sub. This is a team that won the Champions League last year, so it's expected that they're going to be pretty damn good. And I want to think that just because they won the Champions League last year that they're not going to repeat, but just looking at that lineup, that's a tough lineup. Free kick top of the box, Christian Eriksen taking a crack at it. Oh, and then Kepa parries it right to Eric Lamela, and he buries it into the back of the net. It's 1-0 to Spurs. It was a great save by Kepa, not gonna lie. Eriksen, great free kick, tries to go top corner. Kepa with a magical fingertip save, but no defender came back to clear that away. Lamela one-on-one with the keeper. Yeah, that was pretty much going to go in every single time. Just about a half hour gone now. Great passing from the wings up to Inchausti. Villalibre back out to Shabby. He's being bullied by 2 guys. Okay, we need to get some passing going. That's a great pass. I thought it was a great pass. Come on. We're still in the ascendancy. We're still in the attacking zone. Villalibre. What a strike from Villalibre. Side of the D, just under the goalkeeper's fingertips, and we level the matchup. Let's take a look at that again. I thought we would have been a cross because we were playing it so much on that wing. But then it got cut inside. Like, okay, let's see what happens. Villalibre taking a shot, and with the leg strength that he's got, he powers it just underneath the goalkeeper's hands. Great equalizer. What a great clearance out from Inigo Martinez. Finds the outlet pass to Williams. Cuts it to the byline. Crosses it into Villalibre. It's 2-1 now. We get the lead. 2 minutes later. Oh, that was such a great outlet pass from Inigo Martinez. Finding the running Williams on the wing. He was running free all the way down to the byline. Simple pass back in front of goal. Villalibre with a nice little tap in to get us the lead. Let's go, boys. Just a few minutes later, though, now Spurs coming through. Oh. Eriksen off the underside of the bar. That is harsh. Christian Eriksen with a little tap, and then the backspin of the ball carries it over the line. Kepa, 15 seconds left to go in this half, and there's one final highlight. It's unfortunately to Spurs as they're coming forward now. Harry Kane to Eric Lamela. Good save from Kepa, and that's going to be the end of the half right there. But what an exciting half it's been. End-to-end stuff from both teams. Though I do gotta say, our defense needs to be doing a lot better. I see a few nervous players out there. Shabby's nervous. Azpilicueta, Laporte, that's not good. Boys, you could say you're unlucky to be not winning. I'm just going to tell them we're unlucky to be not winning because we've done very well against this Spurs side. In fact, I'm not going to put it on counter. I put it on counter for the last 7 minutes. Let's go back to attacking. Attacking worked well for us. So let's see if we can try and do exactly what we've done in the first half, and that was score 2 goals and hopefully clamp it down on the back, because that's what's leading to us to be a little suspect. Because yes, it's nice to have gotten those 2 goals, but defensively we looked a little shoddy when that happened. But 4 minutes into this half, Villalibre cuts through one man, cuts past the second. Why are you taking that shot? You had a runner in Shabby. You could have passed it off to. He decided to take the shot. He got greedy. 12 minutes to go in this half, and it's been largely quiet. I say that, and we got ourselves our first highlight in a long time, a corner kick to Spurs. Oh my lord, what a great outlet pass to Baldy Keita. Takes it to the byline. Great tackle off the ball by San Jose. And I was just about to say that I had made 3 subs. I made a sub for Linton Jr., San Jose, and Uhia into the squad for these last 10 minutes because we needed the depth and the fresh legs on the back. Oh my lord, what a strike. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop it. Actually, not be defensive, but go counter. And in fact, on top of that, be a little bit more defensive counter. Because, well, at this point in time, we need to be a little bit more condensed at the back. We cannot allow Spurs to get a winning goal at this point. And it looks like 3 minutes of stoppage time on the clock. We're going to do just that. We're going to play condensed keep away from Spurs, and this match is going to end in a 2-2 draw. It's a result I'll take. It's a respectful result. Gives us a point, and I think it keeps us on top of the table. So I'm going to tell the boys you were unlucky tonight. They did play fairly decent to keep it 2-2, and we're actually not on top of the table. That's right, because we drew with Dynamo Kiev. So we're second place right now. We're going to be taking on Spurs once again, but that's not going to happen in the next episode. Because I feel that at this point in time, if there's one team, any one team that's going to stop us in our unbeaten run in the league, it's Real Madrid. So that's where we're going to be coming back next time. Real Madrid in the league and Dynamo Kiev as our Champions League group stage match. Will we even be undefeated by the time we get there? Find out next time. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please go and drop it a like, as well as share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And if you want to leave a comment on the episode or the series as a whole, please do so in the comment box below. I appreciate every single comment that you guys put down. But anyway, guys, this is Gendo. You've been awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.